Okay, when you log on to Design Space, it should bring you to this page and it'll just have your name at the top. Always make sure you're logged in or it will charge you for, or it will look like it's going to charge you for different images and stuff that you may already own. But anyway, and then this right here, the little 3 bars over to the side, you just click on that. That will take you to home. This new machine setup is where you will go, and to initially set up your machine, you'll have to have the cord, I believe, and you just hook your machine to the computer. You click on new machine setup and it should walk you through it, and it will set up your Bluetooth if you have Bluetooth on your computer. That way you don't have to use the cord every time. If you don't have Bluetooth built into your computer, they do make something called a dongle. It sounds so weird, but I have one of those on my older computer that doesn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth built into it. So, and you can get those. I ordered mine online, and I think I got it for like $12. Let's see. All this other stuff you should not need right now. The link cartridges, that's if you have physical cartridges, like if you've bought some in the store or online. A lot of times now, the cartridges are digital and you can just buy the digital file. And once you do that, that will stay linked to your account forever. So, like, I bought digital files years ago, and they're still linked to my account. And anytime I log on, they're there. Anyway, okay, so that's all you need from there right now. So if you roll down, there is these files right here are ones that I have created. And it just, you can scroll through them or you can click on View All and it will bring up all of your files. Right now, there's my projects. Right now, there is not a way to organize these really on Design Space, which I know a lot of people have complained about. So they may come up with that one day. But anyway, if you want things more organized, you can make a file outside. Like if you have, anyway, I won't get into all that right now. Let's see. Okay, if you need to trash it, there's the trash to get rid of it, and there's the lock. And I guess I locked that without knowing that, but I guess just prevents you from deleting it. So if you want to start a new, or let's go back. Let me show you what else is on. These right here are things that Cricut has designed, and like Cricut Access right here. That is, if you pay the monthly subscription, the $10, anything on Cricut Access you get. And so any of this stuff that has the little green A, you have access to. And there are thousands and thousands, I think like over 50,000 images through Access available. So anyway, for me, if I go on a scrapbook retreat, I mean, it's definitely worth it. And right now I'm not using it a lot, so I could delete it, but I just forget to. But you can cancel it and redo it anytime you want. And a lot of times with your machine, well, sometimes I know they used to give you like a free trial of either like 3 days or 2 weeks, or it was different for different ones. Okay, so now to start creating something, you come here to where it says New Project, and you click on that, and that's going to bring you to your empty screen, your blank screen. If you want to see, like, I have no clue why this is set up like this. but that's showing inches. And so you can put your lines or take your lines away. Usually it's showing bigger than that. Oh, there we go. You can zoom in and out right down here on the screen to look. So if you make something and you want to zoom in or zoom back out so you can see the full design, you can use that zoom. Okay, so the first thing I will show you is we'll do the basic thing right here is images. And this, when you click on the images right here, my internet may be a little slow. This is going to take you to all of these. And it is overwhelming because there are so many. These, I guess, are the newest access images. But you can go to categories or like, and there's a free this week. So they always have some free images. Or you can go to cartridges. And like on the cartridges over here, since I have access, it's going to show you, like I have all of these that I can cut and that won't charge me any extra. This right here, the 50 states I own, and so it'll tell me right down here I purchased it. And then you can click over here or on it and it will show you all the images on that cartridge. Let me scroll down to one I don't have. Okay, like this one right here I don't have. So it will have buy. Right here I'll tell you how much it is if you want to buy it. And I will say a lot of times, I haven't bought a cartridge in a long time, but a lot of times you can find them cheaper online. But you can also, if you sign up for Cricut, they will send you like discount codes and stuff like 30% off your purchase. Or so, I mean, you always look for coupons. I'm like coupon person. This right here says it's free, which I think I had already owned it, but either way, it should be free to whoever. So that it'll just show over here. If it doesn't have anything at all, then you can use it. It's got the A. So if you put something in and you don't know, like if you're coming back over to images and you just want like an arrow, you can type in arrow up here and hit enter. It is not always going to bring up all of your images that are arrows, which I've kind of just figured that out over time because I'll come across something later that maybe has something that I wanted, but it didn't come up when I typed in the name. But basic for right now, just learning, you can just type in whatever and find what you want. So I'm going to just pick an arrow. I'll pick that one. And you can pick more than one at a time. So if I, oh, that one's kind of cute. Let's stick that one. It will show right down here what you are inserting. And then you can click the X if you decide you don't want to insert it anymore. While you're still here, if you want to look up something else, you can go ahead and do that. And it will bring up what else you've searched for. And then you can see right here, it has $149 for this heart. So I don't own that heart. So if I tried to cut it, I can put it in and design with it. But when I go to cut it, it's going to want to charge me the $1.49. So I usually look for things that I already own. And then, so it showed up down here with my arrows. And I'm inserting all of them. And they just showed up here. So, once you get here, not everyone uses this template over here, but I like to. And when you go in here, it has all these different things. So banners, I use it. The main one I use is this right here. It's called the Basic Canvas. I also use the t-shirts a lot because it will let you select like the size, like a large adult or whatever. But this basic canvas is good because when you come to it, it inserted that white right there. And made it a 12 by 12. So the canvas right now, it says fit to a 12 by 12 cutting mat. And that's why I like to put that in there, because it gives me an idea, a visual idea. I know what the mat looks like. I know what it's going to be cutting. And so I also, over to the right here, where it has basic canvas, I click on it and I change the color. And if I'm doing a background like scrapbook or something, I'll change it to whatever color. Like if I'm doing a red background, I'll change it to that. If I'm doing my page kind of in that color, that just helps me get an idea. Then I can resize what I want to cut. So these will show, it's showing the measurements right here to the side, and it will also show the measurements up here at the top. If you, over here to the right, let me show you, this may be another video, I'll get more into detail about it, but over here to the right is where you're going to do all your work. So, and these things right here, like flip, you can, which it's going to be hard to tell, flip vertical, it's just going to turn it upside down. It'll do that with any image, which I could have just rotated it, but if you have an image, let me see, maybe that's more one-sided. Let me see if I can find one. This might be too much going on right now, but okay, like this right here. She's looking to the left. Well, if you rotate her, it doesn't work. So, a little witch in there. So if you flip it, she's going to look the other way. And so that might come in handy later when you're designing something. Okay, so if you look at this arrow right here and this one, you'll see different 2 layers. And over to the right, you'll see there's the black layer and the green layer. And on this arrow's down. And if you click on that, it highlighted this kind of over here so you can see. And it's got the gray and the black. So I don't want the gray layer, the layer that's behind. So all I'm going to do is click on the eye, and it's hidden. And when it hides it, it will not cut it. So if it's not showing on your mat, it's not going to cut. Anything you hide and you're not looking at, it's not going to cut. The heart right here came up without the black layer showing, and you see over here it was already hidden. You click it, it shows up. So I'm going to hide that again. Okay, so if you want to use both layers but you don't want them stacked, maybe, if you look at this right here and come over here, it says group and ungroup. These two are grouped together. If you ungroup them, you'll be able to separate it. So let's say I want to attach this arrow. We'll make it a little smaller. Well, to me, I like to be able to see the arrow out front, so just helps my mind. You can come up into the arrange and move to the front. That will show that. Anyway, okay. But I want to attach it where it's all one piece. So if I cut it, it's all going to be connected and I don't have to layer any pieces. So I'm going to highlight the arrow and the heart, and I'm going to come over here to weld, and it made it one piece. So the thing over here, and I'm going to undo this. Here's an undo button to kind of show you. This is a lot of where people get confused. I'm going to highlight them all so it shows. Okay.